In 2016 and early 2017, Sri Lanka experienced its worst drought in 40 years. This reduced considerably water availability for the main season crops. As a result, main season cereal crops decreased by 40% and even more in some areas. Most affected was paddy crop, which is the main staple of the country, but also other crops such as maize, chilies, onions were also negatively affected. The prolonged drought left around 900,000 people borderline food insecure in the most affected areas. The impact of the drought was very evident and widespread throughout most of the country. We have seen large swathes of cropland in very poor conditions and abundant crop where crop failed completely. We also talked to the farmers. Farmers reported that they actually planted their crop in hope that rains will improve during the season. They applied fertilizers, herbicides, other inputs, and normally after 2 months, during the flowering stage, they abandoned their fields, because it was clear that these crops will not survive due to their very low water availability. In May, Sri Lanka experienced heavy rains, which resulted in floods and landslides in southwestern parts of the country, further deteriorating the already severe situation. An additional 650,000 people were negatively affected by the floods. But these rains did not ease the water constraint in the drought-affected main producing areas, which are mostly located in the northern parts of the country. Therefore, the prospects for the secondary crop are also unfavorable. As a result, the total paddy production for 2017 is expected to decrease by 35% compared to average levels and reach 2.7 million tons. We have talked to a vast variety of farmers throughout most of the country, and we recognize the need for seeds, fertilizers and planting equipment for the forthcoming main season, with crops to be planted between September and December this year. Most of the farmers reported that they cannot afford these inputs. That's why it is very important that these farmers get the support, otherwise it can result and they can miss the third consecutive season.